Well, go on, everybody. Big up. Boy United, the hard man needs of a six. Back with our next post match reasoning, post match reaction. Um, I think it was a solid performance from the team. I do think that Manchester United commanded, um, possession, shots, attacking threat. We commanded the game essentially. Um, no, what I will say is that Bruno should have had at least 23 assists today. At least. At least 23 assists today. I think some of the shot placements from Ahmad and Mbemo was just a tad bit off today. Even though Mbemo got his goal and ended his goal drought. Proud of you for that, Mbemo, but today some of the shot taking was a bit shocking, to say the least. But it happens. It happens with players. You get me saying? We're not dragging anybody down or trying to kill anybody's confidence. It happens. It happens to football players, to professional players. Um, and I think we can't let this small portion of their introductions to the team. Well, Mbembo's introduction to the team. We can't let that be what we judge his abilities by, because when he just came, he was firing on all cylinders. You get me, I say? He was a top goal scorer at one point. So, yeah, we're not going to use that and really judge the type of footballer that Mbemo is. He's a fantastic footballer next season. Should he clear his head and just continue on the right trajectory, then he'll be a fantastic player for United. I might sound a bit groggy, sorry. I did a very minor, would really say operation, but I had to do something one of my toes, a drainage, abscess drainage. So yeah, I'm kinda in some pain right now. So hence why you get me. I said the voice kinda sound like that, but nevertheless the work I have to do and the work never stops. Casemiro, that was a solid farewell to Old Trafford. He'll be dearly missed, and it's not going to be easy to replace a midfielder, much less a player of the caliber of Casemiro. I think Casemiro, since he signed for United, he did have that one patch where things weren't really going his way, but once he picked himself up, he has been arguably, yeah, we have other persons who played in that position well, but arguably he's been one of the best post Fergie defensive midfield, holding midfield signings that we've made. I can't really think of another player who Manchester United have signed in that position post Sir Alex Ferguson that has done better than Casemiro. None is really coming to mind. Herrera was good. Fellaini was okay, but I don't think anybody really has done what Casemiro has done. So yeah, for me, he's actually been the best. Looking back at it, yeah, he's been the best. Matic was decent, but just not on Casemiro levels. But anyway, that's not what we're really here for. So the score was 3-2. We scored 3 good goals. It should have been more. The 2 goals scored by Nottingham Forest, I will not lie to you. There was, at first I was going to say there wasn't much that Lamens could have done about them, but I'm going to change that to say there is nothing Lamens could have done about any of the 2 goals that were scored actually. The first one, it was poor man marking on Manchester United's part. The Nottingham player should never have gone so clear to just head the ball in the goal like that. Like, let's face it, a ball is being whipped in with pace. Somebody is standing in the 6-yard box essentially and just knocks it down. You'd have to literally be in front of the player to save that. Lamens was, and as he should be, he was in the center of the goal. You get me? His defender should have been the one to marshal that Nottingham player for either head it wide or not get it at all. You get me? I say him should have get marked right. So that should have never happened. And then the second goal by Gibbs White, I will not lie to you, I don't even think Anderson was trying to cross the ball into Gibbs White. It found his left foot, and the way he placed that shot, again, Lamens was standing in the center of his goal as he should be, And you see because nobody never really did that expect say, oh, that ball was going to Gibbs White in the first place. The way he literally set his foot and placed that ball all the way into the side netting. Again, another shot where you literally have to be there to stop that. And if Lamens was standing over there and somebody kicked the ball in the center to go in the same position in poor, because he's supposed to be in the center. So Lamens was where he should have been. But that shot being placed like that over into the corner, I'm sorry, nobody's getting there. Nobody could have stopped that. Nobody at all couldn't stop that. In the latter part of the match, there were at least 3 opportunities in which Bruno could have gotten an assist. And the team really need for hold up them heads. So that chance with Dorgu, I don't know why he's kicking that central. Him should have picked the right hand corner. Xerxes 2, was it 2 shots? Or 1? I'm remembering one right now. The probably the last kick of the game before the match did done. I will forgive that one because really and truly he took the shot how he should have taken the shot and it was blocked. You get me? I say, but like you saw him going over to Bruno at the end of the match, basically apologizing, and I said like, yo, bro, sorry, I never gave the 21 assists. But really and truly, like, yeah, you get me? I say like Bruno should have broke the record and not equal the record to them. Should have broke the record there. But it's a decent performance by the team. Like a very decent performance. I won't say it was outstanding, but the team, everybody today was at least like a 6 or a 7. Well, a 6 out of 10. I'm not gonna say 7. You get me? I say. Now, what I wanted to speak about is the news from Fabrizio Romano that Michael Carrick has been confirmed as permanent manager at Manchester United. What I will say is that I completely agree with the appointment, and here's why. If we're taking football at face value, if we're taking football at face value, where you want your club playing with a certain DNA, you want your club to have a certain style of play, you want Man U play like Man U. I think this is the most Manchester United looking style of play since Solskjaer, when Solskjaer had been appointed. People will want to compare this to Solskjaer's appointment back in, I remember when we did appoint Solskjaer, I remember which year. But you have to remember that one, Solskjaer inherited a pretty lackluster squad, and I don't think it's the same with a lot of things, but to talk about that right now would take up too much time. Carrick has inherited a really nice squad, and if he gets the backing that Solskjaer did not get in his time at Manchester United, I think we'll be fine. So that's just looking at things from face value in terms of style of play and the DNA of Manchester United, the people have talk about and all of that. Carrick understand United. Carrick played for the club. He understand how the club's supposed to play. He can see to the way I play. You get me, I say? No. When you look at it from what football is graded by today, football is heavily graded by results. So persons, the boards of the different clubs in the Premier League, especially the bigger clubs, they have moved on from the whole thing of giving a manager time or having patience with a manager for implement them style of play, and they're doing it more based off of a results type of grading or rubric. Now, if you take it from that standpoint, again, I think I saw something showing that since I don't remember when Carrick was appointed, but they took it from a certain time in the Premier League after his appointment, and they're saying based off the points that Manchester United have allocated since his appointment, I think we would have been first in the Premier League just based off our points. No, honestly, that not mean nothing. But that just goes to show you that since he's been appointed at Manchester, I think he's lost 2 games max. We draw like 2 and then we win the rest of them. Sounds pretty damn good to me. So any standpoint you want to take it from, the appointment makes sense. I understand that, yeah, there are managers out there with a certain pedigree who, you get me, I say they're more proven as managers and blah blah blah, and Forrest dead and Kofat. Okay, fine. You get me? Fine. However, we have taken that line of action already where we appoint managers who, they have a big resume and yeah, them improving here and improving there and everything. Manchester United is a different type of club. It's a different type of club. You get me? I say you can come from wherever in Spain or wherever in Germany and all of them different places there, and yeah, you win things over there, so, and you win things with X club and Y club and Z club. Manchester United different. The reality of the situation is only somebody who has played for this club and understand the weight where this carry can really get people to play a certain way. You get me? I say understand the pedigree and the whole that's what I'm looking for. Understand what is required, the prerequisites to play for this club. So the video kind of stretched too long, so I'm gonna kind of wrap things up here. So yes, I am in full support of Michael Carrick being appointed as our permanent manager. I think he deserves it, and I think he will steer this club in the right direction. I genuinely feel like going into next season, if we do the right appointments in terms of, signings for the midfield, in terms of Casemiro's replacement, signing some fullbacks that I think we need, and I will not lie to you, I see a little movement in terms of Lewandowski and leaving Barcelona. Listen, all I can say is, if we want to get Sesko to that level, where yeah, top striker in Europe, he needs somebody for learn off of, Lewandowski is right there. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. That's all I really can say. Lewandowski, I don't know which other proven striker I really need for the club. But if we get a man like Lewandowski, especially in the Champions League now, yeah, I see a better appointment than that. But good match team, good result. Could have been better, but it also could have been worse.